that it is a joke, so that at the end of what I say, it will laugh. Thank you. Quitting smoking is easy. I have done thousands of times. Right? Thank you. Setting goals is easy. I have done hundreds of times. Yeah? Does it require a workshop or an educational session to tell you how to set goals? How many of you are above 18? All are above 18, right? You know the meaning of the word goals. You know the meaning of setting. So, it's just English, setting goals. In Toastmasters is the only extra thing in the workshop, right? I didn't want it to be an education session because in education session, the speaker has to prepare a lot. I call it a workshop so that the attendees will do some work and I can enjoy. Yeah? That's a game. Everyone is ready to interact? Okay.
Yes.
Let me ask you. Who all have set some goal or other in life? Inside Toastmasters or outside Toastmasters? Okay. Has anyone not heard the term SMART? S-M-A-R-T. Has anyone not heard? Everyone has heard, right? Specific, measurable, attainable, realistic, or what? A time bomb. Some different, or maybe relevant or realistic. There are different, if you go to the Wikipedia and look for SMART goals, different definitions will be there. Choose whatever definition you want. And setting goals, as I said, is easy. Achieving that is difficult. So here the workshop is today for setting goals. At the end of 20 minutes, already I have taken some time. At the end of 20 minutes, everyone should have set at least one goal. In fact, I sent my blog post beforehand. How many of you read that? 1, 2, 3. Okay. Some of you have read that. Thank you for reading that post because my blog doesn't receive many, at least I got now 5 more views. That's good. Okay. Setting goals in Toastmasters, how is it different from others? For example, if it is in your career, studies, business, family, relationship, health, wealth, there are several dimensions in our life, and in each of that we can set goals, right? Now tell me, Sayed, what is your goal? Anything.
Like to be a product owner.
You want to be a product owner. Nice. By when?
After 2 years.
In 2 years. Right. Okay. Anyone else wants to share what their goal is? Yeah.
To build a house.
Huh?
To build a house in 3 years.
Oh,
3 years.
to build a house. Oh, 3 years. That's good. Then size of the house, like what is the budget? You have some idea?
Yeah, I do.
Okay, that's good. Okay, you don't have to tell me. Yeah.
Plan for retirement in 5 years.
Retirement for 5 years. May I ask you what is your age?
51.
51. Good. Okay. By the way, I am a 60s kid. And I got married in 92. So 90s married kid, can I say? My son was born in 93. My daughter was born in 96. So 90s is a period. That particular decade is very, very special for me personally. Okay. Setting goals I have done many a times. In Toastmasters, what I found is many people come and join. Lot of enthusiasm. When you come as a guest, the vice president membership, the president, vice president education, everyone will say you can transform. Once you join Toastmasters, that's it. You will transform. You will become world champion of public speaking. You will become a great leader. All that they will say. You get carried away and you pay the amount and then join. After that, the pain starts, as he said. He said, it's not enough. Just like that, I always refer to the movie called Tamil Padam. where overnight Shiva becomes a dancer. They done something like Mukha, some Prabhupada movie. They have copied and then said overnight by looking at the dance movements, he becomes a dancer overnight. Can that happen? It cannot happen, right? So after joining Toastmasters, we have to work hard. At least a couple of hours in a week outside of the meeting. Okay. If you want to set a very simple goal, you can set something like this also. I want to attend 3 meetings in a month for the next 6 months for this term. That is a simple goal you can start. Another goal is going through the Toastmasters promise. If you go through the Toastmasters promise itself, there are 10 promises. By looking at each one of that, you can get ideas for setting goals. For example, anyone who has been there for more than 2 years or 3 years, as he said, for some time he was dormant, he was not active and all. But he continued to be a Toastmaster because of his passion. Let us say, anyone who has been there for more than a year, how often do you give speeches? How often do you give speeches?
Nowadays, I'm giving one speech in a month.
One speech. That's fantastic. That's fantastic. Who else wants to say? That's impressive. So she came up immediately.
Monthly once.
Huh?
Monthly once. I am
Monthly once. Okay. Now you can set something like that. I want to give a speech, a prepared speech, once in dash. You fill based on your comfort. Because there is nothing like you must give one speech every month. If you are able to give once in 2 months only, that is also fine. Set the goal which you may be able to achieve. Another thing I generally recommend people, I tell people is, it doesn't matter, set whatever goal you want. Begin with that, you set a goal. After 2 months, 3 months, you feel, oh, this is not the right goal. Change the goal. You can change any number of times. Because sometimes what happens, without knowing your potential, you may set a very, very simple goal. But after achieving that, you may become complacent. So, better at that point in time, set a slightly difficult goal. The other way also works. You start with a very, I want to dream big, I want to do something, then set a very high goal. After some time, if you feel, oh, I am not able to achieve that, if you are getting demotivated, demoralized or whatever, then better change the goal and then somewhere you will come to a realistic goal over time. In Toastmasters, some 2-3 areas where you can set goals. One is the educational program related to prepared speeches. In pathways, you have levels depending on the path you have chosen. In the first level, you have 4 projects. You have to give the icebreaker first. Then the second one is a speech with a purpose. Third one is vocabulary, vocal variety and body language. The fourth one is evaluation and feedback. You can easily complete level 1 in about 6 months. Easy. You don't have to put a lot of effort because icebreaker is something you know about. You are going to talk about yourself only. How impressively you say, how you are, like you said, consistent, persistent, all that you can say, make it very, very good, or you can deliver a normal speech also, like chronological order. I was born in so and so day. This happened. Give it. But later on, if you think you can do better, you deliver the same icebreaker speech probably in some other club also. The second speech is also simple. Talk about any topic. There should be a purpose. What are the purposes? You can inform them. You can inform the audience, or entertain the audience, inspire the audience, or motivate the audience. These are some broad purposes which you can design. Okay, for example, informative speech. About 90s kid, you can give an informative speech, or you can make it a very humorous or entertaining speech. That is different. So second speech is also easy. Third speech is where the difficulty starts, or you can exercise your vocal variety and body language, right? Those are the third. That again, fourth project, you have to deliver a speech and then get the feedback. Deliver the speech by incorporating the feedback. So these are the 4. Very, very easy. These are education related goals. Now, based on this, those those who have completed level 1, you can set a goal for level 2, level 3, depending on whatever you are having. Now, let each one decide on one goal. And a couple of people can tell me what they want to achieve in educational domain, your goal, pathways, whatever. Yes.
Level 3 completion.
Huh?
Level 3 completion.
Level 3 completion by? By is more important. By this month,
By this term.
this term, that is up to by June. Okay, by June he will be completing level 3.
I want to complete level 3 by June.
Okay, super.
Need to give 2 prepared speeches per month.
2 prepared speeches in a month. 2 prepared speeches in a month. Fantastic. Okay, you are getting a tough goal, but then
Depending
depending
I
on
can give only one speech, right? If I set it, the hardest goal means I can set orange instead of 2, I can set 1.
super. What about you?
One prepared speech.
1 prepared speech in a month. You are a guest.
Level 1 by months.
Oh, fine. Okay. Now, this is one area. The second area is leadership side. For example, you know, XCOM consists of 7 members of the current term and 1 immediate past president. You can have a goal, talk to the people, like for example, secretary, whatever he does, understand what he does, BPM, what they do, BPE, BPPR. You can get into one of those positions. A Toastmasters club is like democracy. A Toastmasters club is by the members, for the members and of the members. As he said, nobody is paid. We all do out of our own passion. It's called servant leadership. You learn a lot here also. Just like in education, when you are doing speeches, this is more like a lab, we say, right? You can make mistakes. I am making many mistakes. If our counter may be able to note down and tell me these are all the mistakes I am making. Okay. You can make mistakes not only in the education program, you can also make mistakes as a leader. You become the vice president education, but you are not able to arrange some meetings. Then identify someone else and let the meetings happen. Get into XCOM roles. That is one goal you can set. In case you are not interested in becoming a responsible officer or accountable officer, you can support. You can become a committee member. There is an education committee, you can have membership committee or PR committee, like that and all you can have and then get into it. Apart from that, many of you know there is an area, there is a division. There are many roles available. You can become a role player in a contest. Either you become a contestant in your club contest, or you can take a role in the club contest or area contest and higher levels, because you have the roles like contest chair, contest masters, tally counter, timer, all that, right? Now,